In this video, I'm going to go over what we call the short-run aggregate supply curve. Aggregate supply is the amount of goods and services, real GDP, that firms will produce in an economy at different price levels. The supply for everything by all firms is what's included. So aggregate supply differentiates between the short run and the long run. For the short run, wages and resources prices are sticky and will not change as price levels change. In the long run, wages and prices are flexible and will change along with levels of price changes. So here's a graph of the short run aggregate supply curve. When the price goes up, businesses have an incentive to produce more in the short run, and aggregate supply will go up. What shifts short-run aggregate supply? Either an increase or a decrease in national production can shift the supply curve to the right or to the left. A change in resource prices. So the price of domestic and imported resources. You can have supply shocks or inflationary expectations. If consumers and producers expect higher prices in the future, workers are going to demand higher wages and costs will go up for a firm. Another change are change in actions of the government. We're not talking about government spending here. So taxes on producers, lower corporate taxes as an example, subsidies for domestic producers, lower subsidies for domestic farmers, for example, or government regulations, EPA inspections required to operate a farm. You could also have a change in productivity that could shift aggregate supply. So an example would be technology. You have a computer virus that destroys computers and thus productivity, or an advance in technology. And here's a practice question, and the answer to this is E. And another practice question, and the answer would be D.